Yes, everybody. You don't know it's another episode of The Last of the Real. I'm from your ear the voice, you know it's Zane, alongside the people's favorite.
Happy Sunday, my folks. JRP in the building.
Wonderful Sunday, JRP.
Yeah, well,
Well,
always
for
a
us
wonderful
anyway.
Sunday. Yes, for us can speak uncertain people, but wonderful for us.
Yeah. And people, normally we do our, Premier League roundup, but this Premier League weekend is overshadowed by some breaking news. I mean, JRP, we did kind of see this one coming up. Brendan Rodgers is sacked by Leicester as they sit second from bottom.
No surprise with this one, but still have some level of sympathy for Brendan Rodgers because, the man can turn water into wine. It's not
exactly.
Like Leicester made some huge investment and then gave Brendan Rodgers this investment and then expecting to, fly up the table or constantly winning match. There was a lack of investment. There was players that needed to go. They need new players. So it was a whole lot going right there, and enough was enough.
See, my problem is, like you said, the lack of investment, because we know in the summer they didn't sign a single player.
Correct.
Right? As well as if you're going to fire him and bring in someone else, why wait so long? Right?
Good point. Why wait now? Why do it now?
Yeah, because I think they have 10 games left. Anybody coming now is under increasing pressure.
Well, anyone coming now, they're just expecting that person to get them out of relegation, basically.
But why sack Rodgers? I think Rodgers would have gotten them out of relegation.
I believe so too. I guess you could say it's the panic button. They look at their next couple of fixtures. They are looking at it and saying, difficulty. They have Aston Villa next.
Well, that you could be right. They just press the panic button. But speaking about the panic button and managers getting sacked, this was a double whammy on the Sunday.
Well, first time seeing this, I can't recall seeing something like this where two managers get sacked on the same day.
On the same day, because Chelsea has finally sacked Graham Potter.
And again, this is another strange decision. Well, not strange per se, because it was coming, but why no?
Exactly. Why no? Because Chelsea invested so much in Potter. They spent 500 million?
Something around that figure.
The season.
Mm-hmm.
So why spend that much and then turn around and fire the person that you were heavily invested in?
But what I'm saying is that if you were going to fire him, why not do it in that 2-week international break?
Exactly. Why wait until now? It's like they kept saying, all right, let's give him one more chance. My question is, you think they sack him with the intention of hopefully bringing somebody in that can maybe help them win the Champions League?
I'm leaning more towards that, but it's still the same culture at Chelsea. New owners, but
the same tradition.
Same traditional. Because is Graham Potter a bad manager? No, he's not a bad manager. He's just unfortunate. Well, not unfortunate. He was ambitious to go to a Chelsea side. It's not like he left Brighton and he left it in a bad condition. Or he got fired or anything like that. It was just an ambitious move. But the thing is, Potter, the time that Potter wanted,
Chelsea don't have the patience for that.
Chelsea don't have the patience for that, because Chelsea basically are building a project as well, but they're expecting their return in a very short around time, like
exactly
instantly.
And that doesn't make sense, because now, like I said, they spent 500 million and they've now fired 2 managers in one season.
And this pretty much is a record. 12 managers been sacked this season only. Season. I wonder if the fans can name at least 3 of them, because trust me, it's a long list.
Yeah, man, I don't think it stops here, Fans, anybody. Once you're listening, Write it in the comment section. How many managers can you name that have been sacked this season?
Who else I think head up on the chopping block?
Right now?
Yes, we expect.
Oh, everybody's saying Jurgen Klopp, but I don't think Liverpool can fire their most successful manager ever.
In recent times, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it would just be a strange one.
It would be a strange one. And the other thing is why do we know? Because pretty much what does Liverpool have to gain this season?
Nothing. So it'd be a really strange one if they did fire him.
So it's basically they would have to just ride out the season and just look forward to the upcoming season. And the strange thing about it, unlike Brendan Rodgers, this Liverpool side did invest.
Yes, invested heavily as well.
Heavily. And currently they're not getting the job done.
No, I mean, listen, it's just the culture and a lot of teams pressing our managers, owners, pressing the panic button.
Yeah.
Right? They see the season winding down. They don't want to get relegated. So they think, hey, new manager, maybe we can be safe.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, another team though, well, we're gonna look at real quick though, is the Chelsea and Villa. Because Watkins is now the first Villa player to score 5 straight away games.
Since returning to the Aston Villa side, Watkins is on tremendous, great form right now.
I mean, this is the form of his life.
Exactly, and this is the form that will very well put him into a top side. Like I'm saying from the last couple of weeks, Manchester United need a striker. There's a striker.
Yeah, I think honestly he would be a better striker than Weghorst.
Far better. And like I said, this is a striker that he moves. He will come deep for the ball. It's not like he has great pace, but he's willing to take on defenders as well.
And he has good link-up play.
He's at the right age right now. We just hope down the road he doesn't have any more injury problem.
Yes. But I mean, since Emery has taken over, there's another manager that got fired, Steven Gerrard. So, since Emery's taken over, Villa has been on the up, because they've now leapfrogged Chelsea and are into 9th.
No surprise there. We know the kind of player manager Emery is. This man is class.
Definitely class.
This man is class. It's just unfortunate that things didn't work out for him at Arsenal. But we know once he went into Aston Villa, he will take his time and turn this club around.
No, you think Aston Villa can fight and secure a European spot?
Again, with the pedigree Emery and his record in the Europa League especially, he will definitely be gunning for that. I'm not sure he will get the Europa League spot, but even if it's a conference league.
Yeah, even a conference league. Now, Chelsea, though, the way they are going, they're currently 11th.
Yes.
Bottom half of the table, just sacked their manager, right? You think they will finish down there because I think this is their lowest ever position in the last 20 years. You think they can avoid the bottom half of the table?
When I look on the opponents that are in front of Chelsea, I see Fulham, I see Aston Villa, I see Liverpool. I still believe that they will break into that top 10. I think based on how things are going right now for Fulham, I think they will overtake Fulham.
And you never know with Liverpool.
I never know with Liverpool as well, but I do believe they will break into that top 10.
No.
And with Fulham, especially with the Mitrovic situation, Fulham is in a rough ride right now.
Yeah, Fulham is in a very rough ride. No, a manager who can consider himself very lucky because it could have been 3 managers sacked today. David Moyes, his West Ham team moved up to 14 with a reasonably solid defensive performance.
A very inconsistent performance by West Ham this season.
Yes, sometimes they're defensively solid, sometimes they're sloppy. It's like it's the same team. They have invested, but it just can't recapture the magic from last season.
But bear in mind, this is a Southampton team that they came up against, and even though they got the 1-0 win, they didn't look even impressive.
No,
the victory.
No, Southampton hit the post twice, so you can consider it that West Ham were fortunate to hold on for the victory.
Mm-hmm. And like you rightfully said, I think David Moyes is still living on the edge because it's only a matter of time. If the result doesn't come his way, he could be the next manager that will get the axe.
And the thing is, just like Brendan Rodgers being Leicester's most successful manager, apart from Ranieri winning them the title.
Winning the title, yes.
David Moyes is up there as one of West Ham's best manager because they made it to, I think, European semi-finals. They finished top 5 in the top 5 or top 6 twice. So I really don't know what's happening to West Ham. It's another team that when you look at the players that they have, they just look too stacked to go down, honestly.
Yeah, they will avoid the relegation job, but will they break into the other half of the table? I'm not entirely sure. No, I don't have any confidence that they will. But the most they can do is fight and try to stick around in this position and, like I said, avoid relegation.
And the way the bottom half of the table is so close. One win, unless West Ham moved from, I think they were 18 or 19.
So now 14.
14.
And 27 points.
So the bottom of the table is really congested and really close. But a team that has, been moving away or moving up in the right direction, apart from today, Liverpool. Honestly, I thought Liverpool would have put up a better fight than that to Manchester City.
Yes.
Especially after taking the lead, I thought, yes, Liverpool come, guns blazing.
The better fight came in the first half. Don't know what happened in the second half. It was pretty much an embarrassing performance. The two best players on the day were Salah and Elliott. Liverpool entire backline was in shambles. Robinson, Van Dijk.
Gosh, man.
Across the board.
Right,
they just look out
Trent,
of it.
Kanate, they look really bad.
And again, we're seeing that Trent is just not much of a defender.
No.
Going forward, he's brilliant, but in 1v1 position, he sucks.
Yeah, he can't defend. Not to save his life.
Not to
the thing is, why don't convert Trent to a winger?
He should.
Because I think he'd make an excellent winger.
And if Klopp want to move forward, Trent can't be the right back of his choice in the coming season. It just can't be.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
When you look at Robertson on the left back, we know he can defend. He's a proper defender.
Yes, definitely. But my thing is, without Haaland, though, right? Without the big gun, I thought this game would be, somewhat closer. Even Jurgen Klopp said it in his interview, that even if City had 10 men, he didn't see Liverpool winning today.
I had Liverpool winning, because of recent record, Liverpool tend to get the better of City.
This one was a total shocker. Like you said, first half, there was some fight. But from the very first minute in the second half, Liverpool rolled over and ready to die.
Yeah, the likes of Grealish, Gundogan, and De Bruyne really rose to the occasion. And you could say this is what pedigree players give you. This is what champions give you. They are fighting for the title.
And it's safe to say, though, Grealish has finally found his place in City. Because he was the man of the match from it.
He was the man of the match because he was doing everything right on the night. And like I said, when you're running down a title, this is what you want your players to do: step up and deliver.
Yes, yes. Now, after that City performance, trouncing a Liverpool side like that, the emphasis was on Arsenal to respond. And respond we did, because it did take a while to break down a stubborn Leeds United team. But
yeah, it did take a while. They came close in the first half.
I mean 9 seconds.
Yeah. It's not doom and gloom for Leeds, because when you look at a player like Somerville, that's a very talented
player.
Youth right there. Very talented. And he was one of the players that was giving the most problem.
And the thing too, is like, what I like what Leeds manager did, maybe I'm just being biased because, he did us a favor. He put out a weaker side against us because he's focusing on beating the teams around him.
That are around him. And that makes sense because he know that there was, to be fair,
there was a slim chance for them.
There's a slim chance for them, and he has players, some of his better players that are on the injury list.
Yes.
So basically what he did was just to go out there and frustrate Arsenal as best as possible. And whatever he can get, him get.
Yeah, I mean, in light of things, I think it was, good management by him. Because the last thing you want to do is rush back some injured players or pick up another injury. And then you have to play the teams around you without a weakened team then.
Yeah, and he knows that he have a better chance of beating the team around him. And it shows.
Yeah, man, definitely. So, some people are saying that, hey, Leeds basically threw the game against Arsenal. But you have to look at it with hindsight. It was, like game management. Hey, I know the chance of me beating Arsenal are slim, so I'm not going to put all the eggs in this basket then.
And it shows, like I said, it shows in the lineup. You're coming up against a team that is leading in the table, right? You're coming up against a team that has the Martinelli, the Jesus, the Trossard, the Partey, the Odegaard, the Saka. Right then, when you look at that, you're basically saying to yourself, we are not going here to win.
Yes. No. The chance of winning is like 1%.
We have a better chance of beating who is near us rather than try to go 2-for-2 with Arsenal. Because back in the days, when I say back in the days, not too far, in recent head-to-head, Arsenal and Leeds match tend to be high scoring.
Yes.
But that's when the Leeds had all their players fit and their players, more than one of their players was on form.
So, Arsenal and done, we cannot really blame the Leeds manager for what he did.
No, and in the second half, we all know that pretty much Arteta got into their skin and said, hey, what we're doing in the first half, we need to pick it up. And this is just pretty much like after every international break, we tend to start the game sluggish, and we just go into the motion. Lucky for us, it was a lead side. Probably if it was a side that was up more table, pretty much we'd have a hard match, especially in the first half.
True.
In the second half, we came out as a different team. I mean, one of the players that is not getting much attention or seem to just flying underneath the radar for us is Trossard.
Yeah, man.
Just seem to be finding all the assists playing.
No. I seen a reporter ask Arteta, in your wildest dreams, did you imagine Trossard settling that well at Arsenal? But Arteta's response was hilarious because he said, I have very wild dreams.
Very wild dreams. And this is a headache problem for Arteta because your front players are Martinelli, Saka, and Trossard. Now you have Jesus in the mix now. Jesus will still have to prove himself to get into that starting level. We know that because he came into because Saka needed a break.
Right, right. I mean, it's a good idea to have.
It's a good idea to add.
Especially when, a couple of weeks' time we have a Man City team that we really need to beat.
And I would love to
Please
see the
draw.
lineup. I would love to see that lineup against Liverpool.
Yes, yes. But I want to talk about the Fulham game real quick because, man, Fulham gave up such a sloppy goal to lose 2-1 after taking the lead.
And like I said, I believe Fulham is one of the teams that Chelsea will leapfrog.
Yeah, I think you're right. I definitely think you're right. Because after taking the lead, it's like Fulham just basically stopped playing and started to sit back and invite pressure. And the goal that they gave up was so sloppy. The defender made no attempt to clear the ball. And Solanke just basically snuck in front to toe poke it in.
Yeah, they will have to rate. And it was just the sloppy goal because apart from their striker Carlos, who had the poorest game in a Fulham shirt, the rest of Fulham players were doing okay. And like I said, it was just a sloppy game. Now they have to pick up themselves. Mitrovic is out for 3 games?
3 games, yeah.
3 games. Now they will have to hold on the 4th until Mitrovic return. Because like I said, they will need him to break into that top 10.
And the win for Bournemouth did them world of wonders because they're now in 16th,
They did the world of wonders. Bournemouth just need to continue finding these wins and they will be safe.
But JRP, we've been saying this for so long that to how congested the bottom is, if a team can go on a run of 3 to 4 games, they will definitely be safe.
Definitely safe. Their next opponent is Tuesday's Brighton. Tough match.
Rough match.
Tough match. Fulham have West Ham coming up. That can swing anyway.
Yes, that's up for grabs. But the return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac.
Hey, and you see, that's what you call a manager's bounce. Crystal Palace got that late. I think it was 80. No, it was 90 minutes. It was in stoppage time when they got their goal.
Yes, in stoppage time. But this is what you want from your new manager, Roy Hodgson's. He's familiar with the players. The players know him.
Yes.
He's an experienced manager. He's been there, done that. Is he the man to get them out of far away from relegation? I believe so. Is he the man? Is he the man that's going to be there in the long term? No.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Honestly, I'm putting my 2 cents in the hat from now. I think Graham Potter or Brendan Rodgers might just get the Crystal Palace.
Well, there's currently 12 managers out of a job right now. So they have the luxury to pick and choose. But if you're going to say that, yes, Graham Potter, this could be the side, this could be the team that he grab, mold them.
Yeah. Yes.
And turn them around. And he has some wonderful players to work with. I mean,
Zaha.
Exactly.
But speaking of Eze, right? Because he scored that free kick, to make it 1-1.
Yes.
Why wasn't Eze playing more under Patrick Vieira?
I don't know, Don't know, to be honest.
Every time Eze plays, he basically scores or he creates something.
Yes. And the other thing, moving away from Eze, is that it kind of sucked for Lakanga right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he was sent there to be groomed by Patrick Vieira, and no, Patrick Vieira is not there. And Brendan Rodgers. Roy Hodgson is not in the job right now to look at him and to build him right now, because his only focus is to stay far away from the relegation zone, and the best players that he has is going consistent. consistently use them to get the job done.
Yeah, he's gonna use the players that he knows. And I mean, you cannot blame him.
No, I can't blame him because no, this is not the time to experience or mold anybody.
And no, I think when we talk about manager bounce, Roy Hodgson, this is the best manager bounce I've ever seen because Crystal Palace set a record in this game with the most shots in a Premier League game.
Well, it was the return of the Mac,
31 shots, bro.
Wow.
20 in the first half alone.
They were on fire.
Listen, man, 31 shots is more than they had in the entire season so far. I mean,
listen.
Right. You can definitely see why they went back, fam.
Yes, right. That kind of old manager. So, come on, lads, get your shooting boots on.
Yeah, man. Just go out there
and shoot and have fun. Like I said, I believe he's the guy that will steer them away from relegation. And by no means, I didn't believe Patrick Vieira would have them going down.
No, not at all. Not at all. I didn't see them getting relegated. Not at all.
I just think those are panic. And like I said, when you compare both managers, Roy does have the edge because he is experienced. Like I said, been there, done that.
Yeah, you're definitely right. But thing is, how old is he? Is he like 75, 76?
I'm tempted to say 100.
But,
I know he's not that. I think he's somewhere around 75.
Yeah, man, 75 or 70.
Because he was retired.
He's way past the age of retirement. Way past the age of retirement.
Yeah, but he's getting the lads to turn Crystal Palace around. So let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. But the game of the weekend, Brighton and Brentford.
Hey, what a game that was.
Hey, that was back and forth from the very first kickoff, people.
Yes,
it was tick for tack. I think Brentford take the lead, then Brighton equalize.
Mm-hmm.
Then Brentford again, then Brighton again, then Brentford, then Brighton. At the best match of the weekend.
I mean, this is what I get from two informed teams.
Two teams pushing for European positions.
Yeah. I mean, this was quite entertaining. This was a good match for the new Charles. Hey, yeah, this game had everything in it. Mitoma, oh Lord God, I'm betting that this guy won't be at Brighton next season.
He cannot stop scoring. No, the penalty though that Brighton won to make it 3-3. What was the Brentford defender really doing? Seriously, that was such a clear handball.
I think in all honesty, Zian, I think this was one of the poorest displays from our entire backline in our team.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Defenders were very poor on the game.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But Pinnock found himself with another goal again. So well done to him.
Well done to him. He's finding a way to score goals.
Yeah.
Where do you think Brentford will finish this season?
Maybe 7th. Because we have Arsenal, City. Then 3rd and 4th is Man U, Newcastle. 5th, Tottenham. Yeah, man, probably 7th.
They're basically, they and Brighton are on same points. They're 1 point ahead of Liverpool. They will definitely stay in the top 10.
Without a doubt. Definitely top 10. And I say 7 because they're showing that consistency and that hunger that you don't see with Liverpool.
Yeah. Correct.
No. From one of the sloppiest or poorest defensive performance to one of the best defense all season, Newcastle. Hey.
Oh, Mr. Eddie 16 months ago, Newcastle were fighting to stay in the league.
Yeah.
Fast forward now, Liverpool. Newcastle is basically going to break in the top 4 or finish in the top 4.
Yeah, Champions League.
Imagine that.
Right. This is what when I personally cannot remember Newcastle in the Champions League.
It's been a while. And probably Eddie Howe may very well get the manager of the season again.
Yeah, yeah, it's really possible. It will come down to him and Arteta getting manager of the season.
Yeah, because this is a big turnaround. Because like I said, 16 months ago, Newcastle were fighting to stay alive. And he came and he turned that ship around. And if the listeners can remember, I would said what an important player Joe Willock is lining up to be for Newcastle.
Yes. Joe is like, when you get a rebirth.
Yes.
Newcastle has been a rebirth for Joe Willock.
And they're playing they're back to winning ways. They're in the top four.
Yeah, they're third at the moment.
It's just for them to just execute and finish this up. They are coming up against West Ham next. I mean, we are pretty much have Newcastle winning that match.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, I like with Newcastle today, that performance was convincing.
It was a convincing. It was a statement. This was a win against a high flying Man.
Yeah, man. And Man U, while they had their chances, it feels in comparison to how Newcastle dominated the chances they created, the saves they had to make. So
the Man U two most informed players didn't turn up, Rashford and Fernandes.
Yes, definitely. Now, my question when it comes to Manchester United fans, this is directly for Manchester United fans. If you have a striker in the form of Weghorst, who is one of the tallest players in the league, and you have some of the best crossers at the ball, Bruno Fernandes, the Antonys, the Rashfords, why is it that most of the time they wait until Weghorst is substituted before they start putting crosses in the box?
It's very puzzling. I ask that. Tactically, I don't know why they do that, because when you think a player's his nature is on the field, you would think they will deliver more balls in the air, especially from their wide players, especially from their right backs or their left back who would then
Luke Shaw,
squaring a ball, but they tend to feed that ball to his speed. I mean, you have to utilize his strength.
Exactly, that's his bread and butter. That was his thing in the World Cup when he came on against Argentina, right? The Netherlands just started putting balls in the box and he was able to score.
And again, when you have a player like Rashford and Anthony who has that pace.
Exactly.
I mean, at some point now you have to start utilizing his skill.
I mean, Ten Hag knows what he's doing. I seen a reporter tried to signal out Weghorst today, but what I like, Ten Hag came out and admitted that the entire team were poor and they deserved to get beat.
Yeah, the entire team was poor. The entire team. Yeah, there is not one bright spot you could look at and say, you know what, he was doing his thing out there. No, not one.
None at all. But listeners, I want to know still, who do you think should get the Chelsea job? Who do you think is going to get? Who do you think is going to get the Chelsea job? Who do you think is going to get the Leicester job? There's so many positions available right now.
Hey, there's 12 managers out there looking for a job.
I mean, Chelsea basically, I think they're trying to get the former PSG manager.
Pochettino?
Not PSG. Bayern Munich.
Oh, Bayern Munich. What's his name?
Hummels. A funny German name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I got the sack the other day.
Yes. If anybody knows his name, please just leave it in the comment for me.
What any manager coming into Chelsea right now, what would be the objective?
Try to win the Champions League.
Try to win the Champions League.
Yeah, that is it. Try to win the Champions League and avoid getting dragged into that relegation battle.
Because if they win the Champions League, that would mean an automatic qualification back into the Champions League.
Exactly. So I think that is why they had to get rid of, or they got rid of Potter.
So if Chelsea get an automatic qualification in the Champions League based on the rule, then mean the fourth place team would make it in England.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. And currently the fourth place back is between Newcastle and Manchester United. And in fairness, Tottenham as well, Guardian 49 points. So if Chelsea go on and win that Champions League, it means the team that's sitting fourth will lose their spot.
Heartbreak for somebody.
Wow.
But before I go still, I definitely have to mention Idiot of the Week. And I'm thinking, Prudence, you were on the short list for that spit or fake spit, whatever it was, that was stupidness. You could have got a straight red card for that. But Chelsea and their owner, Todd Bowley, you take it again, boy. You take it again.
They take it again.
I mean, Chelsea right now, they're displaying a lack of direction, a lack of plan.
A lack of vision.
A lack of vision. You invest so heavily in players and a manager for the future. And then, after all the indifferent results, you wait till you get to the nitty-gritty of the season to fire him and bring in a new manager with little or no time to try and fix your problems.
They should have done that in the 2-week break where we got an international break.
Yeah, man. Somebody that can come in and work with the team for a little bit. Why? Chelsea, Todd Bowley, definitely the Idiot of the Week again.
No surprise. This is his second time.
Yeah, man. I wonder if he can get a 3P before the season done.
Yeah, well, anything is possible.
People, you don't know, as usual, we want to know your feelings and your comments. You think these teams were right to get rid of their managers with such a short time left in the season? As usual, we want to know your comments, your feelings. Smash the like button.
Mash it up.
Yes, no man. And you don't know what good.
And good up, he follow you. We out.
Yeah.